And we are live, and we're going to be breaking open Contenders Draft Basketball. I only got 2 boxes in, and one of them's already gone. If somebody wants to snag the other one, there is a link at markdownentertainment.com. All right, it's $275. That's about 25 bucks lower than the going rate. So here we go. First look at Contenders Draft. So we need 8 teams in order to break this Trinity football case. Let's get it done tonight. 10 boxes of Trinity, 2 boxes of Don Russ to make sure everybody gets some cards, and a spot in the Markdown Rebreak Premium Edition. Ravens are 85, Broncos are 95, Lions are 55, Dolphins are 50, Saints are 35, Seahawks are 95, Rams are 35, Redskins 160, Falcons are 28, Texans are 30, Colts are 40, Jags are 45, Chiefs are 80, Giants 160, and the 49ers are 100. Did you ever know that you're my hero? Not really. But I like University of Kentucky better than Duke any day. School colors, Daniel Gafford, Kevin Porter Jr., and Trey Young legacy card. How about, do you believe in magic? I hope you do. He was one of the best players of the 80s. John Wall, Shaquille O'Neal, Giannis, Michael Bridges, De'Aaron Fox, Jaren Jackson Jr., Paul George. We got DeMar DeRozan, Luka. Well, that's the first Luka card I've pulled, although it's not a rookie. Well, no, I shouldn't say that. We pulled rookie cards before. We just haven't pulled an autograph of him yet. What the heck? Colin Sexton, Kyrie Irving, and Mfiondu Kabengele. First auto is Carson Edwards. College ticket auto of Carson Edwards. And it's not just all about Zion, but it pretty much is. R.J. Barrett of the Knicks. What was he, number 3 overall? That's another good one to get. And who's the other guy in the box here? J.A. Morant. Or Ja Morant, whatever. Got a few decent guys in this class. Question is, will they perform? Jordan Poole. We got, excuse me, Grant Williams, Jarrett Culver, Kevin Knox, Ben Simmons, Lillard, Thompson, Buddy Hield, Kawhi Leonard, Alonzo Trier, Zach LaVine, Ben Simmons, John Wall, Shaq. And you see a couple of these guys that have shown up. There's a couple different variations of each of the base cards. So same name, different photo. And, well, we got a Zion insert card. That's a start. And thank you. May I please have another? Luke May, former Tar Heel. Luke May. And we'll top load that Zion as well. Anything with his name on it seems to be garnering attention on it. All right. Pack numero trace. So again, in both these breaks, 10% off 3 teams or more. And again, we're hoping that we can get Trinity running tonight. And this says KZ Akpala. And there's RJ Barrett. We'll give that a little 1 cent love. Nikhil Alexander Walker. And Steph Curry. The answer, but I don't know what the question is. Allen Iverson. And it's all about that base, until we get to, got here, Romeo Langford. And Goga Bitadze from Georgia. No, not like Georgia Tech or anything like that. I think it's the actual country. So, international ticket. And, hey, there was an international player that did pretty well last year, wasn't there? So, Goga Bitadze. And we got 3 more packs here before this box. Bitadze farewell. Alright. Usually we have some luck with contenders getting something low numbered or a big star name. Last year, was it last year or the year before, we pulled that Steph Curry cracked ice? Trying to think. I know we pulled Kyle Kuzma rookie cracked ice out of regular contenders last time we opened those. And let's see where we're at here. Speaking of Kuzma, there he is. Jason Tatum, who's going to be sitting out a couple games in the cup. It's a finger injury, it appears. And there's Nasir Little. So Tyler Cook. I'm guessing that's a T and a C. So, you know, you get like 400 points on the SAT for being able to write your name. I wonder if half these guys got it. But that would look cool on a logo, I guess. Merchandising. Alright, let's see what we got over here. So we got Jonte Porter, Carson Edwards, Jackson Hayes, Embiid, Harden, Bagley, Mitchell, LeBron, Ayton. And, well, we got something sparkly. 69 out of 75 draft ticket, Shaquille O'Neal. So not an autograph, but it still looks cool. So we're gonna give that a little attenzione. So Shaquille O'Neal out of 75. We got Cam Reddish and a card that's, I guess, a little reddish too, right? Zion Cheatham. And we got one more shot here. One more shot. Usually we at least hit a serial numbered autograph out of these. Come on, last pack magic. Let's do this. Final pack. LeGwent's Dort. Admiral Schofield. I wonder if he's named after David Robinson. Keldon Johnson. And it's the Booker man. Hakeem Olajuwon, Larry Bird. Had a nice Larry Bird basketball in the Leaf Treasury last week. We need 6 more spots in order to fill the current one that we have posted. It is a triple case break. Let's get that one scheduled. We need 6 in order to put that on the board. We got Drew Holiday and Kobe White. Marial Shayok. Marial Shayok. Yeah, isn't there a first off the line one that's going for like over $100 grand right now? I mean, probably shilled to death, but so I only know a few of the guys in this year's draft, and I don't recognize any of these. So let me know if any of these guys were first rounders or anybody important. Marial Shayok, Zillin Cheatham, Tyler Cook, Goga Bitadze, Luke May, and Carson Edwards. So thank you, Roy. And do we have any takers for this last box here? 275 ripped and shipped. Yeah, basketball's not my strongest sport, so. I'll see if I can find any info on them. So one last box of Contenders Draft sitting here. And if anybody's looking for luminaries, I have 4 of these. 1 encased auto or autograph relic per box. There's some neat booklets out there. I don't know if any of the big ones have been pulled yet. I saw a Babe Ruth cut with an on-card Derek Jeter. That looks really cool. So there's some good stuff to chase here, and $1.99 a box. So can't say I'm really making much of anything on that anyway. And don't forget, we're looking to break Trinity tonight. All right, we need 8. So one person getting 3 teams will save 10% and get us to standby. The Lou Gehrig. I know there's a Munson 1 of 1 also with a bat knob. I was just looking at the photos that Topps put out as like some of the chase, I guess, quality control. I don't know. But looks like there's some cool stuff in these. Again, I always refer to this as Baby Dynasty. You know, Dynasty is usually going between like $400 and $500 a box for 1 card. And Luminaries is like the mini version of that. But there's still some cool stuff in there. So I do have 3 boxes of Immaculate Baseball left. So I do have 3 boxes of Immaculate. And was that a request or a statement? You'll take one? All right. Let me load it up. Do I still have those on the website? Might just make me easier. Yep, I do. So I got let's see, copy the link. All right, so I'll go grab a box of those. Well, I'll grab all the boxes of those that we have left. Let's see. So I got 3 here. Let me know when you're ready. And again, if anybody's interested in a $20 fantasy football league, we are doing an IDP league for the first time. It's actually the type of league I like the most. So if we have enough people, that could that could draft a little later tonight. Our 50 spot league is going to be drafting at 8:30 Eastern time. And so hopefully what will happen is we'll be doing that. We'll fill up Trinity, right? And then we can do the other draft right after. That would be the way I'd like to see it happen. So all we got to do is fill up Trinity, and we need a few more people to get in that $20 IDP league. So I think it just adds an extra element to the draft itself, because you're deciding what you're going to go for. You're going to go for those big defensive players, or you're going to go after your second string running backs and wide receivers. Makes it fun. And we'll talk football while we do it. So, just waiting on Roy. We're going to open a box of Immaculate Baseball. 6 cards per box. What's that? Yeah. And once Roy's back, we'll take care of this. So Ravens are 85, Broncos are 95. Broncos are one of my top 5 bang for the buck teams left in this one. Lions at 55, Dolphins at 50, Saints at 35. Like the Seahawks at 95 as well. Rams are 35. I like the Redskins at 160. I'm feeling good with the Redskins. Falcons are 28, Texans are 30, Colts are 40, Jags are 45, Chiefs are 80, Giants 160, 49ers are 100. I definitely like the 49ers too. I think they got a solid lineup in Trinity. And if I had to pick a number 5 team, there's probably a few that are pretty much neck and neck. There's not as much separation in Leaf. You got generally less risk, a little bit less reward than a Panini product. But they do have the big names at generally higher insertion rates, where Panini usually they're in lower insertion rates. And if you're not down with that, I can tell you where to insert it. But I like Leaf stuff. So, and Trinity has the clear cards, the inscription cards, and the cool patches. So, like, how can you go wrong? Again, if anybody is looking to grab a box of Luminaries, this is probably as cheap as they come for me here. I usually don't go under $1.99 on these. And there are some really cool cards out there in the checklist. Just look at Yankees and you'll see enough worth taking a chance on. Just waiting. Roy, are you back? So pick me a number, 1, 2, or 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5, 6. And again, if anybody is looking to take a stab at Panini Contenders, the chase for Zion is here. We just took our first look at Contenders basketball. Unfortunately, we didn't find anything amazing, but that would have been nice. So, Trinity football. Next topic on the list is wrestling. So we have wrestling and we have the Bats Hit Crazy mixer. All right. We've split Bats Hit Crazy into 2 pieces. So, hey, if that first off the line number to 5 is really not being shilled, there's a lot of bids on it. And there's multiple bidders. So it'll be interesting to see what the deal is with that Zion. But if that sale actually goes through, that sets the bar at a crazy number. I hate anything that comes out of Duke. I don't know why. Ever since Christian Laettner, I just kind of been an anti-Duke person. So, and I don't even follow college. I just like to hate on Duke for some reason. Hey, Roy, pick me a magic number, 1, 2, or 3. Middle box. But he is clearly the trendsetter for basketball coming off the bat. Now, the trendsetter doesn't always end up at the end of the season being the guy. You look a couple years back, Jason Tatum and Donovan Mitchell have clearly surpassed Lonzo Ball. Luka performed well in last year's season. I'm not going to say well enough to necessarily match the price tag he set at, but he set the pace with a good year. Trae Young was one that was like big in the beginning, and then people were kind of a little down on him, and then he resurged. So, all right. Oh, we got a 1 of 1. All right. And that's cool, too. All right, we got a couple cool cards coming up in this one. Don't you know, Dan, proven players don't sell? Matt Olson, 37 out of 99. I mean, let's face it, it's ridiculous that a Zion Williamson autograph would sell more than a Mickey Mantle rookie. That's just the name of the game right now. 24 out of 25, Michael Kopesh. Triple relic with a nice patch piece. 93 out of 99, Javier Baez. Numbered 37 out of 49, Caleb Ferguson with a patch.
How do you blow blue?
And how about a 1 of 1? Oh, look at these patches. So Garrett Hampson of the Rockies. And those are some crazy patches. 1 of 1 auto of Garrett Hampson. So yeah, there's some names that we would like to see more. But when you've got patches like that, you know that you got a real nice piece there. On card auto as well doesn't hurt. And then this one I guess would be an on wood auto. We have Old English numbered 19 out of 49, Miguel Andujar of the Yankees with a jumbo bat piece that is signed and a relic swatch as well. 19 out of 49, Miguel Andujar. So that's not too bad. Some sleeves for all of these. So, for tonight, we got any takers for Trinity football? For right now, I do have to leave in a few minutes. I can still do some small boxes if anybody wants. That Contenders Draft will be about as big as I can get right now. Luminaries is a 1-card box. That's easy. These are 6 cards in the box. That's easy. So we got some cool stuff out of Immaculate. If anybody else wants to take a crack, I have 2 boxes left. And again, fantasy football, $20 IDP league. If anybody wants to get in on that, I'll be more than happy to get that going. But right now, I think we're at only like 6 or 7 people, so we need like 3 more. Uh-huh. So that Gehrig 101's cool. The Babe Ruth Derek Jeter one would be even cooler than that. And again, we do have Luminaries available at $1.99 a box. If anybody looking to get their hands on one of these. So, last call. Anybody got anything for me? Otherwise, I'll be heading out to dinner, and we'll have plenty to do tonight at the very least. You got it, Roy. Thank you. So at the very least, we're going to come back on during the fantasy football draft for the 50-spot league. And hopefully we can get another 20 bucks rounded up, or another league rounded up at 20 bucks a spot. And that one would be IDP. You down with IDP? Yeah, you know me. All right, so one more time, scroll at the bottom of your screen here. Trinity football. 50 hits in a case of Trinity, all autographs. Some are going to have some patches too. 4 more hits in Donruss. That's an auto and memorabilia per box. And then there's still a skunk bonus Marc-Down rebreak spot. Heritage High Series, we've opened 4 of these boxes so far, and all of them have been money. Probably the most underrated break on the board right now. Don't get me wrong, I like the fancy stuff. I like the 5-star. But 5-star, a little bit riskier product. This Heritage High Series is solid. Let's get this to run. Teams in this one start as low as $15, I think. It's not too shabby. All cards shipped too. And a rebreak spot in that one, plus 2 boxes of Elite Extra Edition. So let's do this. Trinity, let's get this to standby. I was hoping we get it to stand by before I signed off here, but gonna be heading out, and we'll rip you a new one soon. Hit me up on Messenger if you need me.